Hello dear students. Today we are going to study the topic of nystagmus. The definition is the nystagmus is a rapid oscillatory movement of the eye due to disturbance of ocular posture. In this picture you can see that there are rapid oscillatory movement of the eye, that is called as nystagmus. Now there are certain general features of nystagmus. Let us see one by one. First general feature is that oscillations are involuntary and they do not affect normal movement of the eyeball. So in nystagmus the oscillations will be involuntary, that is the one general feature. Second, the oscillations are usually horizontal but may be vertical or rotatory. So most of the time the nystagmus will be horizontal, or it may be vertical or rotatory. So nystagmus are of three type: horizontal, vertical or rotatory. The third general feature is that the nystagmus condition is usually bilateral. Now coming to the etiological factors, it can be grouped under the four variety, that is one is ocular nystagmus, second group that is vestibular nystagmus, third group that is central nystagmus, and the fourth group that is congenital idiopathic nystagmus. So let us see first variety, that is ocular nystagmus. Now the ocular nystagmus may be due to the physiologically induced. Under that, the first variety is deviational nystagmus. Deviational nystagmus occurs normally when the eyes are maintained in an extreme lateral position. Second variety of a physiologically induced nystagmus, that is optokinetic nystagmus. It occurs if fixation is confused by succession of moving objects traversing the visual field. You have noticed that when the person travels in the train and keeps on looking outside, the oscillatory movements of the eye occur, and that is a optokinetic nystagmus. Or when a person looks at a rotating drum, there is also oscillatory movements in the eye, that is also called as a optokinetic nystagmus, which is a physiologically induced nystagmus. The third variety of the physiologically induced nystagmus is latent nystagmus. It is a condition wherein nystagmus is not present when both eyes are open, but becomes manifest on closing either eye. The vision is usually unequal in the eye, and it will be produced either corneal scarring or due to the disease of fundus in one of the eye. So there is formation of sharp image on the fovea of one eye and its absence on the other. Now the second category under the ocular nystagmus is spontaneous variety, that is called as a spontaneous nystagmus. Under that, the one variety is amaurotic nystagmus. It is a pendular or jerky type occurring in the infants who are born blind and in whom macular fixation is not developed. Another variety under the spontaneous nystagmus is amblyopic nystagmus. It occurs due to the hindrance of development of macular fixation within the first 4 to 6 months of life. So if the macular fixation does not develop up to the 6 months of life, then amblyopic nystagmus will develop. The vision is poor in each eye. The causes are albinism, macular coloboma, congenital total color blindness, or any anomaly in the ocular media which makes the fixation difficult. Now the another variety under the spontaneous nystagmus is spasmus nutus. In this condition, along with nystagmus, the head nodding movement occurs in young children. Particularly, it occurs in the female of poorer class brought up in the very dim illumination. And this condition, it is acquired and rare. The fourth variety under the spontaneous nystagmus is a minus nystagmus. Minus nystagmus is an occupational disease and it is confined to the workers of coal mines. The etiological factor is lack of illumination at the coal face and crouch attitude of the miner, which is pendular in type, which may be horizontal, vertical or rotatory. Now the second variety or a second group of nystagmus, that is a vestibular. So under the vestibular cause, the nystagmus is a labyrinthine nystagmus. So whenever it is a physiological induced nystagmus by stimulating labyrinth by heat, rotatory movement or compression, this type of nystagmus will occur. The character that is generally jerky, fine, rapid and horizontal movements toward the sound side will be occur. An irritative lesion produces an opposite effect. We have seen a ocular nystagmus, vestibular nystagmus, and now the third category, that is a central nystagmus. Now what is the character in the central nystagmus? The nystagmus is typically jerky. It is most commonly elicited on lateral deviation of the eye. Spontaneous, bilateral and purely vertical nystagmus is always of a central origin. The causes of central nystagmus are lesions of the brainstem like disseminated sclerosis, epidemic encephalitis, vascular lesions and tumors and abscess. It may be due to the cerebellar lesions, for example tumor and abscess, or spinal lesions. Nystagmus is occasionally seen in diseases of upper part of spinal cord due to the affection of spinocerebellar pathway, that is Tape's dorsalis or in syringomyelia. Now the fourth category, that is the congenital idiopathic nystagmus. Congenital idiopathic nystagmus is hereditary and the cause is not known and the eyes are usually normal. Now coming to the treatment of the nystagmus. Now this condition generally viewed as difficult to improve. There are several therapeutic approaches such as contact lenses, drugs, surgery and low vision rehabilitation have been proposed. So this is the treatment. Thank you students.